China, 67%.
It was the chart that sent shockwaves through the global economy. In April, US President Donald Trump unveiled a barrage of new tariffs, a move that fundamentally reshaped US trade policy. Markets plunged as investors digested the sweeping measures. The sell-off only eased when Trump announced a temporary pause on his new tariffs, allowing time for negotiations.
A deal's going to be made with China. A deal's going to be made with every one of them. And there'll be fair deals. I just want fair.
In the 8 months that followed those dramatic days, several agreements have been reached. South Korea, the UK and Switzerland are among the countries that struck deals with Washington to reduce tariffs.
And we're going to have a very successful meeting.
And the leaders of the world's two largest economies settled on a trade truce, easing an increasingly heated economic standoff. But despite these breakthroughs, many tariffs remain in place. Most imports entering the US are still subject to levies of at least 10%. Some goods, including cars and copper, now face even higher rates, and Trump is threatening to target additional sectors.
I think we have comprehensively broken the international trading system in a way that means it will not go back to the way that it used to be. Now, what comes after that is unclear. We're not going to stop trading, but certainly the patterns of trade are going to change.
President Trump insists tariffs are needed to cut trade deficits and revive American manufacturing. But critics say this comes at a cost. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell says Trump's trade policies are fueling higher inflation, while many companies warn that consumers will face rising prices as they pass on the added costs. And the impact isn't confined to the US. Here in Singapore, businesses are also feeling the pinch. Toko Toscano has been selling leather goods for nearly 40 years. Their products are made in China and shipped worldwide from Singapore, with the US traditionally one of their biggest markets. But sales there have dropped by 90% due to the tariffs.
We've stopped promoting our products in the US entirely, so we've put the plug on all marketing campaigns. With so much uncertainty, it's difficult for us to also manage the day-to-day changes or the month-to-month changes that the US implements.
To counter the steep drop in revenue, the company is now looking to pivot towards new markets.
So we're actually focusing a lot more on other countries, like in Australia and Hong Kong, where places where people are a little bit more affluent still and can still afford products.
While Trump appears determined to remake the global trading system, a major hurdle may be looming. The US Supreme Court is weighing the legality of his tariff strategy, and a ruling against it could force the government to refund some of the billions in collected import taxes. Donald Trump once said that tariff is his favourite word in the dictionary, and he may be using it even more in the year ahead. The US president is threatening to widen his trade war in 2026, but a decision from the country's highest court could upend his entire strategy. For now, the rest of the world is bracing for more trade turbulence. Adam Hancock, TRT World, Singapore.